Hello everyone, I want to welcome you back to the channel for another video. Today we are going to be doing a unboxing review of the White-Freightliner SDDD truck tractor. It's a 2-in-1 kit, 75th Commemorative Edition. And so let's get over to the bench and we'll see what all comes in this kit. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys is this cool little display of the back of a warehouse that comes with the 75 Commemorative Edition of the White-Freightliner. So this is a nice little display. It's just a little thin piece of cardboard. So you see it's got a little prop that'll hold it up. You just put some tape on it. It's got directions on the back. It's very easy to set up. And if you make this right out of the box, just the way it sets in the instructions, then you'll have no problem getting it to sit on here. And it will look great sitting on your shelf or in your office or wherever you'd like to display it at. Very nice little display there. Good detail. Love that. So we're going to look at the first chrome tree. So you got the wheel inserts. You got the chrome wheels. Sorry if it's a little too reflective. This is got some really good chrome layers on this. You got the horns right here. You got the lights. You got door handles. Get a better view for you guys. And then you got license plates. You got the exhaust. You got the front grille. Little tank right here. Then you got air horns. Got the front bumper. Really nice detail. These are the wheel caps, or you can go with lugs. Just depends on how you want to do them. And you can, if you did the lugs, you could paint those if you wanted to. Just anyhow you wanted to set that up. And we'll look at the next chrome tree. Here's another set here. This ring is sitting off camera. It popped off in the box. And this piece also. And then you got the little step rails here. And then you got the side mirrors here on this side. Then you got some handles for the side. You got more wheel center caps or the lugs if you want to go with that. And then you got a little chrome tank here. And then you got the chrome handles for the other side of the cab. And then you got little triangle pieces here. You got the exhaust. You got some pieces right here. I would say those are going to be possibly steps. I'm not sure. I haven't looked through the instructions for it just yet. I just wanted to give you guys a review of what parts are in the kit here. And there it is, the front emblem that says White-Freightliner right there. It's very chrome and very hard to see, so a lot of you want to do like a black wash on that or something like that to get that White-Freightliner decal to, not the decal, but the raised lettering to show up, so you can really show that off. All right, now let's get to the real fun stuff. All right, here we go. We are looking at one part of the floor of the cab, and then we've got a radiator and a radiator fan shroud. Lots of engine parts, body parts here. Got some mud flaps. Looks like a few chassis pieces. That looks like an actual shifter right there. And then this is the front visor, if you decide to install that over the windshield. And then you got your interior here. So I can get you, look at all those gauges on there. Get your little paint brushes out and your detail pins and really go onto that thing. Man, lots of gauges to detail there. So you got your center console there. Got your seat. It comes in a couple of pieces. It even comes with the legs for the seat. And so that's that piece. Got the steering wheel on there. And then you got 2 sets. Let me go and get the other one out. Since this comes as a 2-in-1 kit, where you can make a single drive or a dual drive, it comes with a single set of axles, and it also comes with a dual set of axles. So depending on how you want to set it up, you can have a single set or a dual set. And then this is going to be your front axle. Let's see. This is your front axle here. And this may possibly be the leaf springs, and I'm telling you wrong. Yep, I was telling you wrong. So this is the single axle. So this is the front axle. Sorry about that. That's the front axle with the suspension and everything. And then you got the 5th wheel. And then you got, this is the 5th wheel slider where the 5th wheel goes on top of. Then you got a rod here. I don't know what that goes to. But you also got some white wheel rims here. And I'm gonna suggest that it's so you can do the wheels in white if you prefer, because it does have another set on this other tree. It does have another set of wheel backs here, rims. So you could possibly do it in a set of white rims on the back, and then your chrome ones on the front. But this tree right here is going to have some of your exterior panels. This is going to be your back panel for your sleeper cab. And then this is going to be another piece for the sleeper cab. Here's your bed. And here it looks like a divider piece here for the cab. That is the frame rail for the dual suspension. You can see how long that is there. So you can set both of those axles up on there. This is going to be the back half of the floor of the cab that we saw earlier. Got a little bit of flashing on it, and I'll show you the instructions in a minute. But not too bad there. This is going to be the back of the day cab, and I'll show you the glass. It's got some little glass that goes in there. That right there is going to be the single axle frame. So a nice little short frame there if you want to make a little day cab. There's your drive shaft. And then you got your single axle here. I showed you this one a second ago just to show you the suspension. So there's your dual axle suspension. And then you got both of your axles. You got both of your drive shafts here. And I would say this is a pan that goes on the back, like a little frame goes on the back, like the people would walk on. Not quite sure. Like I said, something we'll have to look at the instructions. Just kind of giving you guys an idea of what this kit looks like. It's got a lot of plastic. All right, here's the engine tree. So we've got the block here. We've got the transmission. We got the fan. We got the manifold here. Looks like we got some hoses. It looks like that might be for the breather. That might be for the steering. Then we got the oil pan. Probably the starter. Then looks like we got either some oil filters or some fuel filters here. Oil filter. We got some pulleys. Looks like an engine plate that some stuff is going to attach to. So got lots of stuff there for the engine. It comes in tons of pieces. You're going to have your hands full and lots of time putting this thing together. And it is a really fun looking kit. I'm telling you, looks like you're going to be doing this for a while. Take your time, make it look nice. Looking at the fuel tank here. So depending on which one you decide to do, depends on how you want to paint up the fuel tank and do your metal for the bands. And if you could manage to get a black highlight on the outsides and then the metal strip in the middle to look like it really does, because there's always a a rubber insulator right between the metal strap and the tank, keep that thing from moving around. And then you got your front mud flaps, and then you got the center piece, or the outside piece of your tanks. So you would hook these two pieces together, taking a look at the instructions, see which one goes where. So you would make those a nice round cylinder, and then you would put your end pieces on, make it a lot easier to build instead of trying to attach them to this first. And let's see. Now we're getting to the really fun looking stuff here. Let's see. Look at these lights. So we have red and amber lights. Really nice. Like, I mean, that is the biggest tree of lights I have ever seen. I've never seen it give you two sets of lights. So this is going to be fun to see where all these go. That is really neat looking. I honestly have never seen that many lights on a tree. This is usually what I see in the model cars. I mean, you might see a few pieces of plastic, maybe one or two of these. But look at that. It's going to be for your headlights, possibly fog lights. It even comes with air hoses. It doesn't have glad hands. You'd have to make some like that if you want. Some people building it right out of the box are just going to have the hoses up there, and that's just fine too. But if you're one who wants to do a little bit of extra work, you just have to find something that's going to look like a set of glad hands and attach those to that. And then you got your air hoses. It doesn't come with the hose that or the electrical cord, but most people don't usually have 3 hoses on there anyway. Most people just run 2 just to look like the air hoses. And so now we are going to look at this nice decal sheet. Look at that. You got all your little placard pieces down here. Then you got, depending on how you want to do your pinstriping. And then you also got, it's hard to see, but if I can get it for you. This is your information that goes down the side of the truck. You can see it in black better. Get it to focus here. Anyway, when you get it on the truck, that is going to look insane. It's got all your little numbers about the truck. Then you could also do it in black pinstripe. You got your license plates on here. California, Michigan. It says semi-trailer. So you got your little plates here. This one over here says Oregon. Wife's actually from Oregon, so I might actually put that on the truck. I actually put those plates on the truck. I can get my focus, man, I tell you. It's not working for me today on these little pictures. Let's see. Anyway, nice set of decals. And your numbers. If you wanted to make up like some kind of fake number, or like your old truck number if you used to drive a truck, you can definitely do that. And then comes with a whole bag of tires, 10 of them. You can do the single drive and have some tires left over. You can do the dual drive and use all 10. And we also have the windshield. Not a lot of glass in this kit. Just a windshield. It does have the side windows. And then, as I said, for the day cab, it has the little glasses here, and this one here. I'll show you where that goes. This is the little porthole that goes on the passenger side door of the truck. All the styrene's chasing me. It's like, this is a kit that you can have fun with for a while. There are lots and lots of parts. Alright, so if you're building the day cab version, it's going to come with this front cab. And White happens to make their truck and their cab in 2 pieces. So this is your day cab version, to where it would be nice and short right there. And then you'd put the piece on the back here with the little windows. And then over here on this side, that's where the other piece of glass goes. That's going to be your porthole that you'd be able to see out of the passenger side of the truck. And so if you're going to do the sleeper version, then you would attach this guy like this, and you would do the sleeper version. So you can do it like that, and then you use the solid backing here so that it looks like a sleeper version of the truck. And last but not least, the most important thing for this truck is the instructions. It comes with 2 sets of instructions. That don't give you an idea on how involved this truck is. I'll show you the single drive first. So it's pretty standard. Build the engine. Lots of nice little pieces there. If you look, and the problem that a lot of people don't like about this particular model is there's no numbers for any of the parts. Those numbers are steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. There's no numbers on these parts. So that's, I would say, the only negative that I've found about this truck so far. I haven't assembled it yet, so we'll leave those for future videos if there's any more. But I would say if you've never built a model before, I would wait until you've got about 10 or so models under your belt. Doing a little customizing to each one, making it look your own as you are working your way up, getting a little bit of experience. But I would not tackle this first because it does not have numbers on the parts. So we showed you step 1, 2. And then you would flip over to the back. There's step 3, 4 with all the lights. There's the single axle that's showing you how to do. So a lot of this stuff, just take a look at the part that you need, find it on the tree, dry fit everything, no matter your skill level. All skill levels are having a little bit of difficulty assembling this truck. So just take your time, dry fit, and it should all turn out okay. This is the dual drive instructions. So you got the engine, same as before. You got the wheels, same as before, except you're going to be doing a lot more wheels. Tells you how to do the dual wheels there. Then you flip over to the back. You got the stretched frame for the dual axles. And so you see all the parts that go in that. Lights are the same. Installing the dual axles and the wheels onto this, onto the frame there. Never ever forget, always dry fit everything. Like they say in construction, measure twice, cut once. This is dry fit 4 or 5 times and glue once, because if you don't, you're most likely going to be trying to cut something loose that you had already glued accidentally in the wrong place. But just you see how you got so many parts on this one step, number 7. And you see all these lines, just be careful to trace your lines. Follow those just to make sure that you get everything lined up. And I can't say it enough, it is a big deal for people just getting into building model cars. Dry fit, dry fit, dry fit. So there's your interior. Lots of ways that you could customize this thing and make it just look like your own. Like no one can have the same one. If you just put your own touch to it, everybody's will look different and it will look awesome. So here's how the cab setup attachment would go. A lot of people are having issues with the seam showing. Some people don't care. They're like, hey, it's just going to have a seam anyway. And other people are trying to get rid of the seam. We'll tackle that when I actually do start to build it and post those videos. Just right now, we're just going to do a review of how awesome this truck is. And if you have enough experience on building model cars, this is going to be a fun kit to tackle. And that is all my parts. That is everything that came in the box. Don't forget your little display once you get it all set up. You put your truck on here and enjoy looking at something that took you a while to accomplish, because it is definitely involved. We're gonna have fun building this in the next few months. We got some other vehicles uploading on the channel right now, so we will be doing a dry mock-up in a couple of weeks of what we want this truck to look like, and get that out to you guys of my version of what I want it to look like. Until then, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button, and please subscribe. Leave a comment down in the description if you would like, and don't forget to hit that bell notification to keep up with what's going on with the White-Freightliner 75th Commemorative Edition, and we will see you in the next video.